Choosing a new car in 2025? Man, it's tougher than ever. But what if you could just know which ones are truly the best? Well, that's what we're here for. We're going to dive right into the definitive list from the experts at Edmunds. They tested hundreds of new vehicles, on the road, on the trail, and at their private test track. We're going to break down their top picks category by category so you know what's what. And that quote right there really sets the stage, doesn't it? Out of literally hundreds of contenders, only a tiny handful made the final cut. This wasn't about just finding good cars, it was about finding the great ones. All right, so here's the game plan for walking through their findings. We'll kick things off with the super popular SUVs, then move on to the undisputed kings of the truck world. After that, we'll explore the latest and greatest in electric vehicles, check out some standout sedans, and finally, we'll zoom out and see what big trends this all points to. First up, the category that, let's be honest, so many of us are shopping for right now, SUVs. Whether you need something small and nimble for the city or a big three-row hauler for the whole crew, Edmunds found some very clear winners. So, in the insanely competitive small SUV space, the Hyundai Tucson Hybrid actually took the crown. And get this, it even beat out the brand new and hugely popular Toyota RAV4. So the big question is, how exactly did it pull that off? Okay, let's break it down. The winning formula was this incredibly smooth hybrid system, a ride that just soaks up bumpy roads, and an interior that feels way more spacious than you'd expect. On top of all that, you get that industry-best warranty, which is some serious peace of mind. But, Edmunds keeps it real. They're clear about the trade-offs. The gas-only version is pretty sluggish, the touch buttons can be a little annoying, and yeah, a few other hybrids will get you slightly better gas mileage. But as a complete package, it's the one to beat. All right, moving up in size, the winner for Best Large SUV is the Ford Expedition. When you're buying a vehicle this big, it's really all about utility. Can it do the big jobs? And this is where the Expedition just absolutely shines. And they didn't just test it on its own. Oh no, they threw it right into the ring with its arch nemesis, the Chevy Tahoe. The result? The Ford flat-out dominated. It's got better towing capacity, it has real, actual space for grown adults in all three rows, and it delivers a comfortable ride you just wouldn't expect from such a massive truck-based vehicle. Now, what if you need those 3 rows, but you don't need to, tow a house like with the Expedition? Well, for that, Edmunds strongly recommends the Hyundai Palisade Hybrid. This thing really wowed the testers, mostly because the interior just feels like it's from a much more expensive car. It's got that premium design and feel. So, I know what you're thinking at this point. You're noticing a pattern, right? 2 of the top 3 SUVs we've talked about are from Hyundai. It's a fair question to ask. What's the deal? And look, Edmunds knew people would ask, so they addressed it head on. This quote says it all. It's not about brand loyalty, it's purely about the quality of the car. According to all their testing, Hyundai is just firing on all cylinders right now. And really, this signals a massive shift in the car industry where brands that used to be seen as the value option are now actually setting the standard. So, just like Hyundai kind of owned the SUV conversation, another brand completely, and I mean completely, ran the table in the truck category. In 2025, Ford showed everyone they are the masters of the pickup. I mean, check this out. It was a total clean sweep, from the small, clever Ford Maverick to the tough new midsize Ranger, all the way up to the icon itself, the Ford F-150. Ford took home the top prize in every single truck category. That is a remarkable statement. So what's the secret sauce for the F-150's success year after year? It really comes down to this one number, 8. That's how many different F-150 trim levels there are. With all the different engines and cab sizes, its versatility is just off the charts. Edmunds basically says if you can't find an F-150 that fits your needs, you're probably not looking hard enough. Okay, let's switch gears to the fastest-moving, most talked-about category in the entire industry, electric vehicles. The market is really growing up, and now we're seeing these amazing options emerge for very specific needs, whether you're hauling a family or cruising in total luxury. And the EV winners really show you how diverse the market is now. For families needing that 3-row EV, the Hyundai Ioniq 9 is a standout, with super fast charging and, this is huge, access to Tesla's supercharger network. For pure, straight-up luxury, the BMW iX is just exceptional, with this ghostly silent ride. In the truck world, the GMC Sierra EV is a game-changer, with a mind-boggling 507-mile range. And for an affordable sedan, yep, the Tesla Model 3 is still the king, offering a combo of range and performance that nobody at that price can touch. But hey, don't go thinking the good old sedan is dead, not by a long shot.
This year proved that whether you want budget-friendly efficiency, ultimate comfort, or just the perfect mix of everything, there is a world-class sedan out there for you.
The winners here really cover all the bases. If you are all about value, the new Toyota Camry, which is now hybrid only, delivers amazing MPG for a price that's way less than its rivals. If you're chasing pure, unadulterated luxury, the Mercedes E-Class was called a masterclass in comfort. But for the best all-around package, the one that does it all?
We've arrived at the big one, the single best vehicle Edmunds tested all year, the Grand Champion. And for 2025, it is the Honda Civic Hybrid. It took the top prize because it just does everything so incredibly well. It gets fantastic fuel economy, it's comfortable, it's really spacious, especially that hatchback, and, maybe most importantly, it's actually fun to drive.
Okay, so we've gone through all the winners, category by category. Let's zoom out now. What does all of this mean? What are the big picture takeaways from where the car market is heading in 2025?
You can really boil it down to three massive takeaways. First, hybrids have officially hit their stride. Winners like the Tucson and the Civic prove that hybrids aren't just about saving gas anymore. They're often the best performing, smoothest option available. Second, Ford doesn't just win in trucks. They are the truck lane. It's just total dominance. And finally, the EV market is all grown up. We're way past the one-size-fits-all era. Now there are great specialized options for pretty much any buyer out there.
Which really brings us to the final and most important thought. The engineering in cars today is just incredible across the board. But as this whole list shows, the best car isn't some single trophy on a shelf. It's the one that perfectly fits what you need, whether that's utility, luxury, value, or just plain fun. So the real question is, which one is the best fit for you?